Hi friends, Tommy Collier here.
And I'm Monty Collier with the Collier Collective.
And we have spent the past several weeks totally immersed in Brian Proctor's new book, My Father Knew the Secret, with our Manifesting with Friends reading group.
Yes, and all we can say is, wow. The book and the lessons in it are pure gold.
It's one of those books that you can and should read over and over because it's so packed full of wisdom about life, love, and success. And that's just what we've been doing with our group.
And it's not just the two of us who feel this way. It's all of our members too.
But you don't need to take our word for it. Stay tuned here for some brief insights from a few of our members themselves who are inspired to share their thoughts about why this book is a must-read for everyone out there learning about the laws of the universe, success, and personal growth.
And of course, for everyone who knew and loved Bob Proctor and his teachings too.
And watch to the end for a very special poem written and recited by one of our amazing members. Enjoy.
I'm so grateful for the universe for bringing this book into my awareness. Not only is it an honor to have such an intimate look into the life of Bob Proctor from his son's heart, but Brian's heart and strength come shining through loud and clear. Not only is this book heartwarming and a beautiful story about a father and a son, but it is also full of valuable lessons all about the Proctor family's work. It is both a memoir and a personal development book. If you read this book, you will know that the torch has been passed to the person it was meant to be with.
I never got to meet Bob Proctor. I've been following him since The Secret, like a lot of people. When he passed away, I think there was a void for a lot of people. And the timing of this book has just been amazing. We really needed this right now, and it helps to fill that void. The book is just, it's not like anything I've read before. I know I've heard Bob say so many times that there was a book, Think and Grow Rich, that he read and studied every day. And this is that kind of book, but so much more. It's timeless wisdom packed into a conversational, personal, easy book to read. And it's that kind of book that you can read and study every day. You get more out of it as you grow, as you learn the material. It's an absolute treasure. It's not only a tribute to Bob Proctor, it's a gift to everyone who ever came to learn his teaching, to learn his wisdom. It's just a wonderful gift to all of us. So thank you.
This book is such a gem because I feel like there's so many books written, and sometimes it's so hard for us to go out there and find where's this, where's that quote, where's that teaching. And when I started reading this book, I was so touched in my heart, finding so many golden nuggets here. And I feel like I could just relax and just leave the other books out there and finally have a place where it's not only so much ancient wisdom here, but he's speaking from his heart in such a way that we all feel like part of the family. So by writing My Father Knew the Secret, Brian is not only bringing his father back and keeping his legacy alive, but he is creating his own legacy as the man who learned the secret from his father.
Words to describe this book: heartwarming and magical. Brian, this is a beautifully written and heartfelt account about your incredible father, the legendary Bob Proctor, who touched the lives of so many of us. I really appreciate you for inviting us into your private life and sharing beautiful and magical moments of your own personal journey with Bob. I can't remember the last time I felt this type of an emotional response from reading the pages of a book. I have cried, I have laughed, and I've thoroughly enjoyed all of the stories. I want to express my gratitude to you and Cory for sharing this very special gift with the world. Thank you.
I must confess, I'm one of those people who has always been very much interested in what it was like to be brought up by Bob Proctor himself. Thank you so much for all the answers. I'm also very happy and grateful for all the wisdom, all the love, all the vulnerability that shines through every single word.
I love this book because it's so personal and you get more of an inside view about Bob Proctor and his personality, and there's so much to learn from his example. The anecdotes in here are very touching, very moving, and very unforgettable. It's really one of the best books I've ever read in my life, and I've read lots of books.
Brian and Cory, I just really want to thank you for this book. It came along at a perfect time, and as you can see, I've been reading it I'm looking forward to reading it again. Thank you so, so much.
When I read The Stars Aligned for Me on the day I came into this world of his son in the dedication, it really touched me. And now, Brian, you're passing that blessing to us with this book. It is a fantastic book. It is very easy to read, but also is filled with so much wisdom.
The love and the light and these lessons, like they're real. They're not just in a book. This is living. And I just want to thank you for taking that torch. I just feel this vibration, this energy of just so much good that we're going to continue to pass this light on. So thank you so much.
So Brian, your book, My Father Knew the Secret. Clearly, my friend, so do you. And what stood out to me, and always does every time I think of you, your kindness jumps from every page of this book.
It just is so powerful, and this book is so valuable for even anybody who never heard of Bob Proctor. The kindness of both Brian and Cory is just amazing, and the lessons in this, they're so valuable, and the lessons after every chapter. And the thing is, you can just open it up and pick a lesson, and every story is just valuable.
In this book, it says that you are likely only one step away from greatness, and bringing that awareness to me through this book is helping me to step towards my greatness. And I thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
This is an amazing book, and you'll miss out if you don't get it. It's so soulful, and it brings so much to us as a group, especially us that have learned from Bob and miss him. And we're living all those moments so close to Bob's personal life. This is just incredible. And we keep relearning the things that we heard from Bob before. So it's awesome.
This was the most magical book I've read in a long time. I read it so fast. It's a quick read, very easy to understand and put things in perspective. This was just magnificent, and I really do believe it's going to become a classic.
This is an amazing book. Everybody should read it, and especially if you didn't know Bob Proctor, this gives you an insight on who he was and how he can help you.
Your book inspires growth. I choose to place your book amongst the great books that I have read over the years. Thank you.
Brian, this is the most wonderful book. It's going to be life-changing for so many people. There are so many wonderful lessons in here. Thank you. You are a blessing to me and to many.
It's a beautiful book. It's really easy to read, and you can apply their lessons so quickly. That's what I really like about this book. And I'm going to go out and purchase a few more books for my friends and stuff like that. I want to spread the message as much as I can.
This book will change your life, everyone's life. It doesn't matter on which level you are. This is so good for parents, for just being a mother. I'm a mother of 3 daughters, and reading this, I know I can go to this book because everything that Bob teaches us is in this book. I love it. Thank you so much.
This book is a wow. Like, it just brings so much tears of joy. It's just an eye-opener. The relationship that Brian and his dad had is just heartwarming. Every chapter is life lessons, and you can practice those in your everyday life. I just thank you from the bottom of my heart for writing this. It's just a beautiful book.
Any day that I have something in my mind, I don't know what to do, I just put my fingers somewhere around this book and open it. And every time I did that, it resonated and it's really relevant to my question. Every chapter is talking to us, is a lesson, and I love it. And I know this book is a really life-changing for everyone. Thank you again for writing this book, and I look forward for your next one. Thank you.
The value that is being left behind for us is unmatched. It's so beautiful. It's practical stuff, but you put it in a way that allows us to grow and expand from it. I just feel that there's going to be so much change in people's lives because of this legacy that you're leaving from yourself, your stories from Bob, and I'm so grateful for it. Thank you so much.
Bob's Light. The world had roared in praise for the man who gave his all. He had 1,000,000 hands that lifted people from their fall. The light he shone from within lit up hearts both near and far, like a candle lighting another. His gifts gave generously from the heart. The world stood taller and more confident from his wisdom, grace, and stature. The more they studied his material, it lent to broader and greener pastures. People modeled his way of being in every aspect of their lives. Abundance came from every angle. Their quality of life improved with time. There came a day of darkness when the candle was no more. The grief from this big loss left pain in the heart and soul. The world knew better than to stop practicing Bob's teachings. Everyone he impacted yearned for a channel for their healing. Because when someone makes an impact, as Bob did for all world kind, it's hard to believe your mentor is no longer walking by your side. Bob's work was built on values and using our higher mental faculties. We built communities of support to stay focused responsibly. Emerged from the shadows of Bob's legacy came Brian Proctor. He came as a savior to the world to share stories of his father. He wrote a book that came at a time we most needed, a vessel to have more time with Bob. Our expectations, Brian exceeded. The book is filled with stories, lessons, and insightful notes. It allows for self-reflection, gives perspectives for self-growth. We appreciate you, Brian Proctor, for the gift you gave to us, the book, your time, your energy, the support, your openness, and trust. Keep shining the light in the world. Your work is sheer magnificence. We wish you continued success. You're making a positive difference. Thank you.
We love you, Brian and Cory.
Thank you.
Thank you.